This Vauxhall Vivaro Life is, as its name suggests, based on the marque's medium-sized Vivaro van, but it's certainly pretty sophisticated as well as being light, airy and seriously spacious, with room for up to 9 people, depending on variant. If anything, its commercial vehicle roots serve as a strength, and the huge interior, tough build and uncomplicated design might prove ideal for family buyers. If you need a family MPV, then you'll need room for a family's luggage. The problem is, a merely large people carrier like, say, a Ford Galaxy or a Volkswagen Sharan can't provide room for 7 people's worth of luggage unless you add on a roof box, all of which might drive you towards a van-based super large MPV model. These tend to be quite expensive, or at least they are in the case of models like the Volkswagen Caravelle and the Mercedes V-Class. A few years back, though, the PSA Group introduced Citroen SpaceTourer and Peugeot Traveller models that provided a more affordable route into super large MPV motoring. Now that Vauxhall is part of the PSA conglomerate, it too can offer such a model. This is it, the Vivaro Life. The Vivaro Life is more agile than you might expect a super large MPV to be, primarily thanks to the lighter, stiffer EMP2 platform that Vauxhall's switch to PSA Group ownership has dictated that it must have. There's a relatively nimble feeling through the turns for a big people carrier, helped by quite a low centre of gravity, and steering that, though not especially feelsome, responds quite quickly to inputs. There's a choice of 2 main diesel engines, a 1.5 litre unit offered with either 100 or 120 PS, and the 2 litre power plant that we'd recommend, available with either 150 or 180 PS. The most powerful model has to be had with 8-speed automatic transmission. Otherwise, you'll be using a 6-speed manual. Refinement has been a priority with this design, as has ride quality thanks to load-sensitive shock absorbers and a so-called passive suspension system that adjusts springing and damping as required, depending on the road surface. Plus, this model feels quite manoeuvrable. Testers who'd found the sheer size of some other big MPVs in this segment a little daunting when dealing with narrow country lanes and squeezing through gaps in the traffic were, we found, much more easily able to acclimatise to a Vivaro Life. The bonnet's set quite high, but the nose has a squared-off shape that we found during our testing programme makes this Vauxhall easy to place in tight urban situations. This Vivaro Life certainly doesn't shout school bus in terms of the way that it looks. Well, it doesn't in this top elite form anyway. Vauxhall also offers a base edition version which has much more of a minibus vibe. Car-like design elements include a sharply angled windscreen and smart frontal treatment. Under the skin, this MPV utilises the PSA Group's acclaimed Efficient Modular Platform 2, EMP2, as the basis to combine its relatively compact exterior dimensions with maximum roominess. The Vivaro Life is available in 2 defined lengths, M, or as in this case, XL, or long, measuring in at either 4.95 metres or, as here, 5.30 metres. At the top of the range, this elite version gets hands-free electric sliding side doors, which can be activated with a wave of the foot beneath the sill. All versions are usually 7-seaters. However, on an edition model, there's the no-cost option of a 3-person front bench seat that will make this Vauxhall a 9-seater. On this Elite, there are 2 options when it comes to seating configurations. Let's take a look. Elite buyers have the choice of either a pair of second and third row seats, or, as in this case, a pair of second row seats and this 3-person bench. Either way, the second and third row seats can be arranged so that they face each other, as here, enabling impromptu business conferences on the move. You can have this removable box between the second row seats, and there are these glass panels in the roof of Elite models, separated by airline cabin style overhead vents. At the wheel, it's exactly as it would be in a very well-specified version of a Vivaro van. You sat commandingly, and you're reminded just how far LCVs have come in recent years in terms of design. There's a smart touchscreen, and on this top elite Vivaro Life, you even get stitched leather. As for luggage capacity, well, this super large MPV can provide up to 1,500 litres of boot space, or up to 4,900 litres of luggage room if you take out the removable seats. Prices range in the £28,000 to £43,000 bracket, and two models are available, Edition and, as in this case, Elite. The Edition is offered with either 100 PS or 120 PS 1.5 litre diesel engines. The Elite version we have here comes with a couple of 2-litre diesels, either a 150 PS variant with a manual gearbox, or, as in this case, a 180 PS variant with an 8-speed auto. With the Edition, there's a £1,845 option to upgrade from the standard medium body shape to the lengthened long version. With this Elite, the premium for the long body style is £840. Even the base spec Edition models get quite a lot. A DAB radio, Bluetooth phone connectivity, cruise control with a variable speed limiter, USB, aux-in and 12-volt sockets, central locking with selective door locking and deadlocks, powered heated mirrors, a multifunction trip computer and front electric windows. Latest generation electronic driving assistance devices include a driving time warning system that stops you from falling asleep at the wheel and prompts you to stop for a restorative coffee. There's also driver attention alert, road sign reading with speed limit recommendation, and an active safety brake setup, that's autonomous braking. You could also add in blind spot monitoring and a Visio Park surround view camera system, both useful on a vehicle of this size. The Vivaro Life's Euro 60 engines have been chosen with operating costs rather than performance in mind, and this will suit businesses as well as families with a firm grip on their finances. Combined fuel economy for the base 1.5 100 PS diesel is pegged at up to 46.6 miles to the gallon on the WLTP combined cycle, along with 131 grams per kilometre of NEDC rated CO2. We'd want a little more power and would opt for this engine in 120 PS guise, in which form you're looking at 47.1 miles to the gallon and 128 grams per kilometre. Go for the 2-litre 150 PS derivative and the figures of 41.5 miles to the gallon and 149 grams per kilometre, while even this top 2-litre 180 PS auto gearbox variant returns 40.6 miles to the gallon and 151 grams per kilometre. What else might you need to know? Well, there's the usual stop-start system that cuts the engine when you don't need it, stuck in traffic or waiting at the lights. And as an owner, you can download a useful My Vauxhall app, which enables you to take care of your Vauxhall online and book maintenance visits. Finally, you'll also need to know that Vauxhall includes a 3-year, 60,000-mile warranty as standard, a package that can be extended by up to 5 years and 100,000 miles at extra cost. A year's free breakdown cover is also provided, along with a 6-year anti-corrosion guarantee. Older Vivaro van models could never have provided the base for a credible luxury family MPV, but it says much for the third-generation design that it pulls off this trick without much difficulty. The cabin can feel really quite upmarket if you go for this top elite model. We're slightly disappointed that this flagship variant can't be had in 9-seater form, but otherwise we like this Vivaro Life quite a lot. With rugged build, competent driving dynamics, strong economy and attractive prices, it seems well suited to its target market and as a result could well be worth a look for larger families.